doing now, Louis?
I'm learning to put the lure on a...
This one looks like...
This is for...
This one looks like food.
As per the label, it's for surface.
Surface fishing.
And it is
Shall we give him a name?
For a lagoon.
Oh, fantastic. Look at us.
His name is React Popper.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I need to add...
Sounds like bomb copy. React Popper.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I need to put a weight on this.
We'll have to
try
see.
without a weight first.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I don't know much.
Yes. At least by the end of the day we will know more.
Yeah. It's all a big learning curve.
Okay.
But here at least we can braai and fish.
Yeah, so this is quite convenient for us.
Fishing stayed unsuccessful, but we had a glorious time. Chilling, braaiing and watching the sunset and the cloudscapes in Plet, with the sun setting over the lagoon every evening. We had a great time as we waited for our shock absorbers to arrive, but it couldn't be sooner. And a very good morning. Today our upgrade of our shocks and leaf springs finally starts. Our first stop is at the courier to collect our super springs, to super spring our very heavy camper. So we're currently on our way to the courier guy in Nice now, where we will collect it. Tomorrow we will install the super springs, and then the day after we will install the new shock absorbers. And Kareen is getting a bit tired, and I am getting a bit tired of the cold weather. So after that we're gonna slightly speed up.
Yes.
And use some of the kilometers we put in the bank to...
We would have been more up north if it wasn't that we waited for the... We could only make a better appointment for Thursday for the shocks. So it is just very cold at night. Days are perfect, but night I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, we don't mind the cold, but after a few weeks it sort of grinds to you, the extremely cold nights, and not being able to braai in the evening. You have to braai during the day. So
it's just very cold in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like 1 degree.
Yeah.
4 degrees. I mean, we don't do single digits.
And we're getting lazier and lazier to get up as well.
Yeah, it's not really maximum. What?
Courier guy.
Oh, not here.
Okay, no, maybe it was just a truck, sorry. Yeah, and so we are getting up way too late in the morning. So let's go and find the courier guy. Does that look like,
Very heavy.
yeah, strong enough?
It feels strong enough. Is this the ones you ordered? Super springs.
Yeah.
12 more.
Yes. Yeah. 5 EHD.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. Take your phone.
You think they'll do the job, Annie?
I hope so, because they're heavy.
Oh. At last it's time to install the super springs. So I'm at Eden Fitment Center. We are doing it by the book and by YouTube. But so far so good. Let's see how it goes. Super springs are an extra leaf spring that's installed above your standard leaf spring and give you extra weight carrying capacity and can also lift your vehicle if so desired. We weren't looking for extra lift, but more for the weight carrying capacity. That combined with improved shock absorbers should give us the same road holding capacity that we had on the previous vehicle. It was something I've never installed before, and I had to supervise to make sure it's done correctly and that we would be able to handle the roads coming up in the Transkei. Super springs are not a very popular product, but I was referred to it by a friend of mine, Dirk. Thank you, Dirk, for the recommendation, and I thought it was worth a try. So we would be experimenting with this plus the adjustable shock absorbers to see how the road holding is of the vehicle. Good morning. I'm bleary-eyed and half awake. Up very early this morning. And now I am heading to LA Sports Garden Route to finalize the last step in our suspension upgrade. Yesterday we finished the Super Springs, and this morning we are fitting Tough Dog shock absorbers front and back, and new coil springs in the front, and hopefully then we will be done and we can do any roads we want as we continue up out the coast. It was very nippy this morning. Happy I wasn't actually sleeping in the car. Would have been tough to be up this early and ready to hit the workshop at 8 o'clock. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lovely day. It's my lovely wife's birthday, Kareen's birthday, so we'll be celebrating her birthday while the upgrade is being done. So let's go. I then dropped off the vehicle at LA Sports in George for them to remove all the old shock absorbers and the front coil springs, and to install brand new rear adjustable shock absorbers and front shock absorbers and new coil springs in the front. They were Tough Dog adjustables and they come highly recommended. The old ones was quite worse for wear, so it was a great time to replace them. Today we are saying goodbye to the garden route and slowly leaving the cold. Thank you very much to everybody that we visited. There's too many of you to mention, but you all know who you are. We had a lovely time and a lovely birthday for my birthday girl yesterday, with lots of champagne and fun and laughter. But now we are seriously chasing the
Sun.
yes, and the warmer nights. We're going to drive a full 250 kilometers today, because we have lots and lots of kilos in the bank where we weren't driving at all, and we are saying goodbye to the lakes, and we are going to the south coast and then on to the Transkei. Are you excited for the warmer weather?
Yes, I'm ready for the warm weather. Yeah.
It looks very warm and sunny outside, but there is quite a chill in the air.
At night.
Yeah, especially at night.
And then somehow we have the knack of parking in the morning shade, but that you only realize the next morning when everything is in the sun except your car. So, open spaces, here we come.
Yes.
That place. And this is the second time that we've managed to camp in the shady spot. Basically all the other campsites except this one and this one has sun. It is already 11 o'clock. I don't know, and it's just because there's trees here, so they're quite big. I mean, winter sun is precious, but we are now going to move over there, away from the cold. Look at this, everybody's in the sun. I can't believe it. So
We are heading to a place called Oyster Bay tonight.
so we're looking for
Oysters. Because Kareen has only had oysters once for her birthday week. We're not sure if there is oysters in Oyster Bay, but
I'm sure there must be oysters in
yeah.
Oyster Bay.
yeah. And after that, Kaberka for quick pop-in and a chill, and then the wild coast awaits. We
But
have,
maybe we'll spend a few days in Kaberka. It's a bit warmer there, so
Yeah.
let's see.
yeah. We've heard very
Mixed.
conflicting information about wild coast and the Transkei. Oh, it's very dangerous, you're going to get killed, and oh no, it's fantastic. Everybody that's been there in the last while have told us it's fantastic, and the people that hasn't been there for a long time have said it's dangerous. So yeah, we will probably avoid wild camping for the first section, of it, and then we will get to the real wild coast. But yeah. Oh, and I saw there's another ferry we can do.
Oh, really?
Yes. So that'll be our second ferry in a place, I can't remember the name now, but it is where you cross the Kai River in a little place. And then we're going to see again if we can get off the main roads, because it's boring highways at the moment. At least till past PE, I don't think you can really get off the highways.
Yeah, and we are in a hurry.
Oh yes, we're doing whole 250 k's because we're in a hurry. Yeah.
We are in a hurry.
Yes, so let's go and hunt the heat. We then followed the national road, hiking through the forest of the northern part of the Garden Route. And it wasn't long before we had the opportunity to get off the national road and onto some gravel. It was a great opportunity to give our chocks a bit of a test and to see how they handle on muddy roads. Roads Kareen typically don't like driving, but that we will hopefully drive soon when we do the West African route from Europe back to Cape Town. And that was now a very lekker drive from the boring highway onto lekker mud through the farmlands. We left with a very clean car, and you can't see in the dark, but we've given our new Tough Dog suspension a lekker how's it. See what is in your future. I will check all the nuts tomorrow, so it might not be such a nice experience crawling under the car with the cow poo in the mud, but yeah, all worth an interesting drive. Unfortunately, we arrived in the dark in Oyster Bay, so we can't see how lekker the campsite is, but it is a quaint, hidden little town on the coast. Another great discovery on our beach safari. And it's not actually that cold. Our timings was perfect. We just missed the rain, and tomorrow is going to be a clear day. So we picked a campsite with no shade, although there's lots of shade. So good night. See you tomorrow, and we will experience a bit more of Oyster Bay. Today we are exploring Oyster Bay, still chasing the beach weather. Another place I never knew about. Have you ever heard about Oyster Bay before we arrived?
No. What? I thought there were oysters, and now I heard it's because there's oyster birds.
Oyster catchers?
Yeah, oyster catchers.
Yes.
So no.
So we had a very lazy day. We at least went to look at the beach. Still not swimming weather, but yeah. Again, a lot of holiday homes. Empty homes. One or two where people are there. But this is the low season. It would be very busy, I think, in December and January. Yeah. And maybe Easter. So come in the spring or the autumn, and not in the winter. And you will have a ball in Oyster Bay. But yeah, lekker campsite. Perfect for a lazy day, but not for the beach.
Not today.
Good morning, and so finally we have reached some warmer weather. I think it's a blip. It's not
balmy.
It's a balmy 24.
Yes.
Cruising, we're still following the coast, driving through this big landscape where they are farming wind and milk.
Yeah.
The landscape has changed. It's definitely greener and more grasslands as we've moved away from the forests of the Garden Route. But yeah, it's a lovely day chasing the sun.
Chasing the sun. And where are we going to find the sun today?
At Van Staden's.
Van Staden's a resort, because that's the only thing we do these days.
Yes.
We resort.
We
resort hop.
used to campsites now. I think it's a fashion to call yourself a resort.
A resort, yeah.
Sticking to the smaller routes still, trying to avoid the highways. Our next stop was Kenton-on-Sea, and we found a quaint town called Canyon Rock, where Kareen could do another great hike by the sea.
I decided to start at the beach because I'm walking with my face away from the sun. The water is not that warm. Oh. I don't know whether I'm ready for a swim yet. Beach is in a pristine condition, so it's nice to walk on the beach. Yeah, I love it here. This is an excellent choice for a walk. It's low tide, but look at all the interesting types of seaweeds and plants that's coming out of the ocean. There's more of the orange stuff. Wow. Looks like you can just put it in your aquarium, so colorful it is. Like this. All along the beach. And I must really say it's so clean. No plastic. I suspect that I've reached the end of my beach section. I don't know if you can see over there. There's a few poles in the dunes. So I'm gonna go there. It's also quite easy on the Strava app to follow the lines, and I only managed to pick this so much up. The beaches are really so clean. Quite impressed. Reached the end of my beach section. It is about 3 kilometers on the beach. Over there you can see people fishing in the fall. And then I got a little bit over ambitious, so I managed to pick up half a black bag of plastic stuff. Oh, and then I got a beautiful seashell as a reward. Yeah, so I have to carry all this down to the bin. But yeah, this is a half a black bag of plastic less on the beach. I was right. There are clearly marked signs when you reach the spot where you must go to the beach. So you must go that way to the beach, and I assume I must go either go over here or there. I'll have a look on Strava. Strava really helps me in conditions like these. There has been a little bit of a confusion as to where the dunes end and the walkway start. I don't know. Obviously dunes are living alive, so they move the whole time. And luckily I have my Strava, but here, this is the start. Here, do you see? There's the little entrance, and obviously I just met a couple who came from this direction, so I could just follow their footpaths. But okay, we are in the bush. Oh, look how nice this is. I hope I'm going to see a bit of bird life, and I think we're out of the area of the Cape dwarf chameleon. I don't know if you get flatnecks here. Maybe it's a bit too close to the ocean. But anyway, let's see if I can see a few interesting birds. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. Still descending. There's some steps here. So it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a sandy path, obviously. But you are protected, a little bit more protected from the sun. Oh, yeah, it's actually a very nice hike. Okay, it was actually a really good idea. First do the beach section and then the foresty section, because it's really nice and cool here. It's now 1:15. My hike took a bit longer than anticipated because of all the plastic I picked up. And what did she do with it? Now she's carrying it with her on my backpack. Quite a lot, but luckily it is not that heavy because it's only plastic. Yeah, I have discovered Caribbeans and I hang everything. I attach everything to my backpack with my Caribbean. I've got a camera here. I have my cap here. And even the plastic bag. I picked up a piece of rope on the beach and I just attached the Caribbean to it. So that is how I'm carrying it. I'm actually going to carry a piece of rope with the Caribbean attached to it all the time. Because it's so nice to actually do something good and leave a place in better position than what you found it. And it's always, you don't know how to take it back, we don't want to carry it. Especially since I picked up most of the stuff at the end of the beach walk trail, which was, so I have to carry it another 3 kilometers back to the starting point. Yeah, so that is actually a good tip, to have a Caribbean or 2 extra and a piece of rope. You never know what's gonna happen. You can be a MacGyver. Look at these interesting parasitic plants growing on the trees. See? Oops, we just get in focus. Right. Look here. Okay, yeah. That seems to be the flower. And then there's others that's actually, these has like a neon edge. Huh? It's so colorful. Look at this. Everywhere. Let me just focus. Oh man. Focus. Come on. I'm sorry about this. It's now the sun playing tricks as well. There you go. There you go. And then I go down. And this must be the adult phase. And then there's small ones growing there again. At the viewpoint now, so this is just push, push, push. And then there's the beach in the back. And town of Cannon Rocks is over there. And yeah, so I think another 500 kilometers. What do you think? And then maybe another 500 to the campsite. And then I think it's time for a cold beer. At the end of the hike, you can see the cannons. Oh, yeah, what a lovely hike. I did 8 kilometers. They claim it's 7. But yeah, so take enough water and collect a bit of trash. I really enjoyed it, and also take a snack. I think it took me about nearly 3 hours, but that is because I collected trash as well. Nice idea. They actually provide bags for you to put your trash in, and then you must just give it back. So that's my contribution in the bin.
Our next stop on our beach safari was camping at Yellow Sand Campsite and Resort, an enormous campsite with over 200 stands. It wasn't my favorite place to stay, but we could camp right on the beach and had a great view over the sea. It's another lovely day by the beach and time for us to put back all our land flags that we lost in the previous, that was on the previous build, and that was in South America on our vehicle. So Kareen is trying to very carefully and precisely add the land flags on the rear window.
Yes. Namibia. Sunny side up.
Yes. It's quite difficult to get them precisely in line.
To line them up.
We hope if there's a lot, then you won't notice the discrepancies.
I should have put in borders around them.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
bubbles on that one.
Zanzibar.
Happy with your handiwork? All the countries done?
Yeah. There are a few that we visited that's not here.
Yeah, but these are the ones we visited by vehicle.
Yeah. So yeah.
So all done. A part of Africa and part of South America, and now for West African countries to come.
We don't know.
Yes, we do.
We don't know. We don't know yet. No.
Yes, we In
Mm-hmm.
do.
our next
We
exciting
are at
episode.
Morgan's Bay Hotel and Campsite. And I've had my first successful day looking for Ali Creek.
We finally crossed the Great Kai River on our second ferry of this trip and start the exploration of the Transkei, or the Wild Coast as it's called now. A great part of the coastline that we've been looking forward to. That's a story for another time. Please head over to patreon.com/Fearless on 4 Wheels to subscribe and get these videos first and view them ad-free. Or like and subscribe this video to support our channel. Thank you for watching.